Hello everyone, welcome back. With his Armani clothes and opulent apartment in Cheers, the arrogant Dr. Frasier Crane first appeared on television in the 1980s and 1990s. Later, his self-titled sitcom, Frasier, which suggested he was exceedingly affluent, followed. Viewers of the 1980s classic Cheers came to appreciate the stiff, arrogant doctor who became a regular at the working-class Boston bar. It was determined that Frasier was wealthy based on his move back to his hometown, his reunion with his flamboyant brother, and his lavish spending patterns. The wealth in Frasier's Reboot has been amplified significantly, raising the important questions of how wealthy Frasier is and why he has always been able to live so luxuriously. Before the events of the Reboot, Frasier switched from a conventional psychiatrist's office to a Seattle radio station where he hosted a discussion show and shared his professional ideas with the listeners. When he bought his new 3-bedroom apartment on the top floor, he expected living alone. But that didn't last long because his father, Martin Crane, and his vivacious caregiver, Daphne Moon, moved in. Despite the intrusions, Frasier continued to live a luxurious life, regularly indulging in premium liquor, amassing a collection of international art, and purchasing upscale European furnishings. But there's more to think about since these costs didn't increase what Frasier should have been earning. One of the show's writers, Joe Kennan, addressed this issue a few years ago and said that Frasier's fortune came from both investments and his income as a psychiatrist when he was employed in Boston, Massachusetts, on the East Coast. Then, as a fresh start and a change of pace, he started to commodify his services in a flashier way, which ironically his brother Niles Crane characterized to as pop psychiatry. His celebrity profile increased as a result of his talk show's growing popularity among listeners. His program quickly became popular with locals, which accelerated its path to syndication. These factors supported Frasier's lifestyle and helped him achieve acceptable financial success. According to data released in September 2023, the typical top radio presenter in Seattle earns $68,000 a year, albeit this amount might vary depending on one's degree, years of experience, and other variables. However, there are further aspects to take into account, such as Frasier's lack of radio expertise as well as the fact that earnings in the radio business were much higher in the 1990s as a result of increased advertising expenditures. Frasier may have earned roughly $165K annually, which would have been less than his pay in private practice, according to CNN. Given Frasier's Ivy League and Oxbridge background, Salary.com's claim that top-performing psychiatrists in Seattle earn just over $300,000 would appear realistic. Frasier also profited from investments in small, presumed to be successful local startups. Wealth grows throughout time. Frasier made enough money from his off-screen assets, his negotiated radio income, and his savings from his high psychiatrist salary to support himself, his pricey preferences, and his obligations. When he relocated to Seattle after the first season of the program ended, he would have had a sizable nest egg thanks to the estimated $3 million value of his Seattle condo in today's dollars. Additionally, Frasier became a well-known personality across the U.S. during his 20 years as a TV talk show presenter following the initial program, indicating the type of high profile that can only come with genuine celebrity. That kind of longevity in TV and his established profile, in addition to his current fortune and further wise investments, would make him very wealthy. Enough, at least, to impulsively purchase a whole building in Boston.